Go ahead and tell them what you said off camera about when two techs are working together.
Well, a lot of times when you have two techs working together, you'll find out one's going to want to do it one way and one's going to do it the other way. But basically, in the long run, y'all both accomplish the same thing. So it's just one of these things like Jim earlier. He wet the rag for me and he kind of wrung it out before he gave it to me. Well, I just soon leave it full of water. That way you get more heat.
See, let me show you something.
Off of your system.
See, I put the rag in here like this, okay, and this here is wringing it out. You know, when you do this and remove most of the water.
Yeah,
I didn't do that. See, what I did was I just kind of, you know, squished it a little bit just to get rid of the bulk of the water, and he said I wrung it out, but whatever.
You noticed that he didn't have that on video the first time, so he can kind of say what he wants to. You know what I mean? Dr. Z, being in the house and all, as he is. That's what. By the way, that's my favorite saying, Dr. Z. Z's in the house. When the doctor's in the house, things are getting done.
All right, I guess it's time to move that compressor out of the way, huh?
Yeah, this is another story here, folks. This is another story. As you can see, we don't have much to work with here. A lot of times you have bolts that come up, but these are basically studs are in here. So we're going to try to work and get this compressor out. We, as in me and this little mouse I got in my pocket, because as you notice, Jim's holding the camera.
Oh, I got to hold the ladder too. Yeah, this is, do not try this at home, folks. This is for professional AC techs only. That compressor weighs about 60 pounds. So
easy to say from the ground, folks. Easy to say from the ground. I would love to put this on a scale and see exactly what it weighs. But he's right, it's right around 50, 60 pounds. And actually, most of the time these compressors have a hook up here where you can buy a tool. I'll show you.
You got the hook, don't you? We got the hook on that one?
No, we ain't got a hook on that.
That must have been pre-hook manufacturing days. See, right now, got the compressors out of there. All right, now we got a kind of an ongoing bet going here. I say it's about 60 pounds. What do you say it is, Dave?
45.
45, 50?
45, 50.
Okay, well, let's find out what this old thing weighs.
Well, you were closer,
and Jim. I would say, let's see if I can get the air. We go. Here's what it is: 56.
Almost 57 pounds.
Ooh.
Okay, you win. Ha ha.
I'm closer. Ha ha ha.
While we're at it, we have this bar I was talking about, where normally you have a hook on the compressor. You hook it on, it supports it, and you carry the compressor like this, which comes in handy. As to this compressor, you see had no hook to put it on, so we instead of toting it down the ladder like this, we had to carry it down, manhandle it down.
Here's the hook we're talking about. You see these on right about all new small hermetic compressors, and this one has none, as you can see. This is a single phase system, so it does take run caps. Most of the systems we work on are 3-phase, and so we really don't have much of a call for run caps for compressors, but in this case we do.
They don't paint these things battleship gray for no reason, because it looks like a big old battleship. See? Out with the old, in with the new. That's what we always say.
Here's the new run capacitor right here. This new compressor calls for a 35 microfarad at 440 volts.
It's easier for the technician to get to. The technician over here, he's got to go way back here over the compressor to get to it, and it's just aggravating. There's no point in it. You know?
Okay, let's go ahead and mount the new one right there.
We try to simplify things because of the fact that we know we have to come back and work on it. What we have here is we have Dr. G, as in me being Dr. Guru, and Dr. Z is toting the compressor up the ladder.
One step at a time.
One step at a time.
Stuff out of here.
I explained to him that actually the easy part is putting it in. The hard part was taking it out. He didn't have a tendency to believe me on that at that point.
Yeah, well, I guess it depends on who's doing it.
We got a tight spot to work with here.
Anytime you work on an air conditioner like this.
Jim, you think we should put that Schrader valve in the top there instead of getting any kind of dust in there or anything?
Like a cap or something?
Yeah, cap.
Yeah,
there should be some caps up there.
Really? Okay, here's one. Put one on this. That's probably going to be a problem. I don't.
We're just doing that to keep from getting dirt in the system.
You know, nothing ever fits the same. You know, exactly the same anyway. So you always have to do a little remodeling.
Yeah, my point is if we would have put a scroll, the scroll might have been a little taller, see?
No, but it would have worked. I've done scrolls in these
Really?
times, yeah. I mean, it would have worked.
Well, I have a hard time putting a brand new scroll compressor in a 30-year-old unit, you know what I mean? The compressor's worth more than the unit.
Well, I like the scrolls because they make the classroom quieter.
Oh yeah.
You know,
yeah.
not as loud as
Yeah. Yeah, classrooms definitely go with scrolls. This is being a coach's office. We're just, it'll still be quiet, but it's not, you know. We got Dr. Z up there. He already
sweat. Okay, good. I see the light.
Excuse me, can I talk here?
Yeah, already.
We're,
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
We're sweating we already sweated in the liquid line, the high pressure line. We already did that, as you can see that thing going on there. Now he's doing the suction line. And if I do say, he's doing a mighty fine job. Actually, if you want to look at Jed Clampett, see him right there? That's old Jed right there. Disguised as Dr. Z. I just love saying that, doctor's in the house.
Yeah, buddy.
As you can see, he's performing some surgery on the suction line here. Tight spot to get to, but old Dr. Z can get to it.
I'm probably going to have to use my inspection here to make sure I got that.
Oh yeah, definitely. We will be pulling out the inspection mirror to see if we make sure we have our constant weld all the way around the tubing. You can get an inspection mirror from anywhere. Most of the time when you can't see the back side and you just got to put it in there, then you can come back with a mirror and it'll actually show you exactly what's going on back there.
And it's always going to leak where you can't see it.
Yeah, it's always going to leak where you can't see it. What do you think?
I just got to look at it with the inspection mirror now.
Yeah, he's checking it out with a mirror right now. Seeing if he could see the back side of it.
It's always, you know, I spot an area here I'm not happy with already. Okay, that one joint looks really good. I got a spot right there. Sure enough, that's going to leak.
Didn't get it at all, huh?
Yeah, you know how that is.
Yeah. Alright. Well, we're going to light the torches back up and go at it again.
Alright, we finally got the compressor in. It was a real tight fit. A little persuading did it. It's all brazed in place.